I'm Mavuto Kambojola Banda. I'm working as a development officer with Community Energy Scotland. In Malawi, we are working on a project, Community Energy Development Program, which is under the bigger program, Malawi Renewable Energy Acceleration Program, MREP. I'm working in the south as the development officer for the south, and also I'm working with 4 districts currently: Nsanje, Palombe, Neno, and the Machinga. So my mission is to make sure that in the communities I'm working in, they should have access to electricity. They should solve their daily problems using reliable electricity that they can access without going to the national grid.
My name is Tembile Tembo. I am a development officer for Community Energy Development Program in Malawi. I am the development officer responsible for Northern Region.
It's very important for any project to have community ownership if you want the project to sustain itself. We tried as much as possible to make the community the owners of the whole process. So what we did, first of all, went to various district councils. We engaged the district council. We sat down and together we chose 4 CBOs in each district. From those 4 CBOs, then we did the assessment. Then from there, we sat down also together with the district council and see how we can go about it, how we can engage the community at large. So we have been involving the stakeholders at district level, stakeholders at traditional authority level, and also stakeholders within the community.
So like in CEDP, we were looking for 4 CBOs per district, but we, in actual sense, we were looking for 1 which would qualify under the guidelines of CEDP and the criteria which we're using. When we get 1 CBO, it's when we start capacity building and the rates sensitization, because most of the communities, they don't know more about renewable energy technologies. When we go to a CBO, the first meeting that we were conducting was a community meeting where everybody in the community was welcome, not only CBO members. Why were we doing that? It's because some of the CBOs in the communities, people feel they are personal entities. So we wanted to make sure right from the start that people should understand that the project is for the community, is for them. I think for a rural person, as long as you involve him or her right from the start, then the buying process is already started. So as you know, with renewable energy, every rural community is eager and willing. So they were very excited.
We sat down with the communities and we explained the whole process, how we are going about to make that they solve their problems using energy, renewable energy in particular. In the first place, before we did the training, we had to do the needs assessment. After the needs assessment, we understood the communities we are working in, the different challenges, not only those that can only be solved using renewable energy, but other challenges. So we understood the communities we are working in. From there, we also did the training needs assessment to understand what kind of gaps exist within the community, within the CBO. So after that, then we formulated the type and the kind of trainings that will be very useful to the communities, looking at the gaps they have in their knowledge. Then we had to plan and do one training after the other. Because in some activities for the CBOs to fulfill them, they will need the support of the wider community. Yeah. So we saw it is very important for the communities to be trained in various capacities if we really need them to be independent and sustainable in the way they manage their own problems. Yeah. I can say that on solar PVs, we have had some challenges as a country. It has been very difficult for communities to manage the solar PV systems on their own and sustain them for a number of years. Because as I said earlier on, that in most instances, it was a government or an NGO or a certain stakeholder coming to the community, telling the community, you have this challenge, we are bringing you solar to solve this challenge. So they were doing that without the closer working with the communities. That's why now we thought about it, we sat down and looked at how we can engage the communities from the beginning so that they know at this point, if you go around in the communities, they know that the projects, the solar PV projects are for the communities. I'm 100% confident that they will be sustainable. They will be sustainable because we are building a capable community to take care of the various projects within their community, and they are proud of them. They would want, even the people in the communities, they would want to see the projects continue for more decades so that the benefits are sustained for a long time.
I feel it's a good process, just because we are involving a community member right at the start, and we're moving with that community member in all the processes. Like this time around, we'll be involving them in procurement. The communities, they need to know where to find what in case CDP is not there in years to come. So we would like to link them to contractors. They should know the contractors. They should know where to find whatever they need. Because there is a general feeling that there is a gap, knowledge gap, between the communities and where they can find, let's say, a replacement of a bulb. Yes. So CDP, I think, is bridging that gap, because in every process, the community is involved. Like for the learning journeys, the communities are filling the small grants application themselves. Yeah, so I think it's community is being empowered. And the communities are just very happy with that.